Hello folks, and welcome to another video, this time live from Japan. So we're going to be having a look at a Japanese toilet. Now there's various models of these. This one's Toshiba, but there's other companies that make them as well. And this will be perhaps lacking some of the features that you can find in public restrooms in Japan, where the toilets will have perhaps more features, such as a privacy feature where it plays music or the sound of bubbles and stuff to go over the sound of whatever you're doing in there. So these are the controls you use for the side. You stop the water with this one. This is for men or women, as you can see from the picture where that water will be going. This one is just for women. I suppose you could use it as a man, but you don't really need it. And this moves the water backwards or forwards, and these settings all control things like temperatures, switching it on and off completely, and also things like the pressure. It's up to you how high you want the pressure, but we tend to leave them as they are. And of course, that's the inside. Now it's got a little sensor there. That is so that you can't run these things without actually being on the toilet, because why would you want to run it if you're not there? To look at, the rest of the toilet is pretty normal, apart from the sensor there and the fact that it has a brand, which a lot of toilets do not have. And of course you've got instructions and whatnot on how to use it there. And this is a really cool thing, especially space saving. So once you've used the toilet and you put the lid down, you would then flush it by pulling this handle here. As it flushes, you can wash your hands using this, and it will then refill the cistern. Now, this is a great idea that I don't really understand why we don't have in more toilets around the world, especially in the UK. I think it's a very cool idea. You could even mount, so you can have like some soap or something there, and wash your hands straight away after using the toilet before having to touch anything else. In terms of hygiene, I'd say that's a pretty good win. And of course, the water that's coming out of this goes to fill up the cistern again. So there's almost no water wasted, except of course what you flush down the toilet. I don't think you can really do much with recycling that. So that's been my review of a Toshiba Japanese toilet. Now you can get these in other countries, but of course you'd need potentially to convert the electric, although Japan has two different electrical grids, one at 120 hertz or voltage and one at 240. If you've got a 240 volt one, you could use that straight away in the UK. So that's good to know. But these are fairly expensive, it's worth noting. Most Japanese places have these, so it's standard there. But to get one of these in the UK with fitting or whatnot, you're probably looking between £1,200 and £2,000. Now, whether or not it's a benefit to you, that's up to you to decide on that. Personally, I found these to be amazing, and I wish we had these in the UK. Especially as the weather gets hotter and whatnot, you can really clean yourself up nicely with these ones. And I would love to see these in the UK, but I doubt it's going to happen, as I hate to hate on my own country, but if we had things like this in UK toilets, public toilets, I don't think they'd last very long with today's youths being what they are at times in the UK. But in Japan, these toilets are all near pristine. People look after their stuff here, and hence why you can have these as public toilets. This is of course in the flat where we're staying, but it's an excellent little machine, and it really makes going to the toilet a much nicer affair than it would be otherwise. So if you've got the money, I can highly recommend getting one of these. We're looking into getting one for our house, and I'd probably have to give this one here an 8 out of 10, only because it doesn't have the additional functions that the newer ones have. But whether you're a man or a woman, you're well catered for with one of these. It's good for your cleanliness, it's good for hygiene, and it saves on some water as well. So it's winner-winner. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to hit that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel for more weird videos like this, and check out my Patreon if you want as well. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. I want to say arigatou gozaimasu and sayonara.